My God, look who's here. You're thinking to yourself, who is that? Do I know that person? Well, you may know her from what she does for SickNotWeak. This is Jessica Patton. You've been on a couple of Landsblogs.
I think so.
Yeah, back in the day. So Jessica, what do you do for us? Like I know what you do, but how do you summarize it? Yeah, I do. You edit, you take in submissions for articles,
Yes.
and you edit them and you post the ones that you think are really good. Right? See, I did know.
There you go.
And you're awesome at that, and I think that you can be really good at that, and you could be a great writer as well because you have life experience. So I'm going to try to summarize. When I met you, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, you were still in college, and you suffer from anxiety, and we talked about that, and we got to be really good friends, and you're friends with like we love you in our house. But how long ago was it that you kind of get hit by this wicked severe depression?
I guess, you know what? I went back, I think it was around January, and it was one of those things where it was happening, and I don't think I really grasped what exactly was happening until it was already rock bottom, and it was just like, you know what? And I think I was sitting on, a couple of weeks ago, and I was sitting on my balcony outside. And, I mean, when you feel depressed and stuff, usually you go outside and try to get active and stuff. And I just...
Well, because fresh air. Everybody says...
Always the magic here.
Yeah.
But in the past, like, going outside, keeping busy, all that stuff was helping me. And I just was sitting on my balcony, and I just realized I'm like, absolutely nothing brought me joy. And it was just a pain so severe that I wanted to kind of rip it out of my body and physically place it somewhere else.
That's a great description.
Yeah.
And over the course of your life, had you ever felt that before?
No, it was actually usually when I go through a really bad anxiety episode or a social anxiety episode, the depression comes from that. But this was actually one of the first times, or if not the actual first time, that it was actually just a really bad depressive episode for kind of, there was no triggers or anything. It was just a really bad episode.
And at the time, because of your anxiety, you were on medication for anxiety, right?
Yes. So I've been on, I was on medication for my anxiety for about a year. Cipralex, yes.
Right.
And when I was feeling a little off in January, I went to see my doctor, and we upped it a little bit to about 20 milligrams. But then this kind of latest thing happened. I went to talk to my doctor, and she put me actually on, first time ever, for something for depression. So I'm on Wellbutrin now.
But, I mean, the thing about Cipralex is that Cipralex is a drug that it gets applied to anxiety and to depression. Mm-hmm. And when you take it for your anxiety, in theory, it should deal with the depression as well. But in like your mind, though, you're thinking, okay, well, I'm taking an anti-anxiety drug. I take Cipralex for depression. Mm-hmm. So the fact that you were taken down by this depression while you were on that medication makes it even more severe to me. Like you think you were at the bottom, but it's possible it wasn't even the bottom because you were actually on a medication that, in theory, should have helped you.
Never even actually thought of that, so that makes it even worse.
See, I'm a joy to be around.
Yeah. Really, just keep going.
And so you went on Wellbutrin, and
Yes.
you added to it. And how long ago did you add the Wellbutrin?
I think this is my 4th week.
Right.
Which is
Don't tell us how you're doing.
Okay.
Because,
I don't want to tell anyone.
Well, you're going to tell us, but not now. You're going to tell us tomorrow. The exciting conclusion of Jessica Patton. What has the Wellbutrin done for her? And why did she fall into this deep hole when she was already on Cipralex? Tune in tomorrow to the Daily Landsblog. We're here, how many hours a day?
24 hours a day.
How many days a year?
364.
Oh, thank God.
I nailed it.
Oh,
yes.
my God. Yes.
So embarrassed.
Oh, I would have been horrified if you didn't know.
Oh, my God. I would never be on again.
We're here because you're going to tune in tomorrow to see Jess again.